We didn't see you, Frankie. What else is going on with regard to what do you think?
Well,
What do you
I'm
think about
concerned
the Yankee field
if you really
situation?
think you think DJ is going to play, then they're not going to go after anybody else. Then I mean, I was hoping they'd get
Well,
somebody else in the infield. I mean, I really did. But you really think?
well,
I mean,
I think it's more important that they get a relief pitcher, but that's just me.
yeah.
I want a leadoff hitter. I'm all over that. I think you're right. I think that they need somebody to set up, Judge. If they can have somebody who can get on base, 3.8 times. I mean, that to me would be, if they can get somebody like that. I don't care if he hits. That's why I'm not against Arias, because I think that he'll get on base so much that he will. It's going to
Who is
be
that?
Who's that?
Luis Mariah.
Arise?
Arias. I like him.
Arise.
Yeah,
He
then
got
what?
signed. He signed an extension with San Diego
They
today.
just did it
Oh,
tonight.
today.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
talking about making a trade
Yeah.
with San Diego.
But it's expensive unless you get rid of
Yeah.
Stroman. If Hal
Well,
has that self-imposed salary cap at 301, which I've been looking up to find out where the Yankees are, their projected salary, and it seems like they're right at 301 right now. So unless they can lose some of Stroman's money, even if it's $8 to $10,000, per year, and keep him, the team has to keep him on the 140 on his innings. That's the other caveat, is that he's got that option that goes over 140 for next year. But so if you keep him at 27 starts or less, I think he won't get to the 140. But if Howell's not going to go over 301, they're basically done.
they
I'd
might be
like to
done.
see Hill. You need a left-hander. They don't have a left-hander in the bullpen.
Yeah,
So you got to have
I
a
didn't know
left-hander.
I didn't know he signed. He signed with
That's
San
today,
Diego.
right? Must be
No, he just
now.
signed. He just avoided arbitration. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an arbitration?
But
Oh,
Yeah,
so
he
the deal
settled.
could still be.
He settled for 14 million.
Oh,
So did
that's what it
Dylan
was?
C. settled for
Okay.
13.75. That's all that happened.
Okay.
there was talks that they were going to trade Stroman and Will Warren and cash for him. But
Yeah, there
I
was an
guess
article that said the Yankees were going to give up Cash Warren, and
yeah, that would have been great. I mean, great leadoff hitter.
yeah,
Not a
well,
great second.
yeah,
Not a great second baseman, but
he's not a great leadoff hitter. He's still only, for a guy who hits 320, he's only got a 350 on base.
yeah. But
Oh,
I think one thing that about Stroman, just getting back to that, you mentioned something before. The Mets are going to be, maybe the Mets will be fine. They've got great shortstop. They're probably going to get Alonso back.
oh,
Their
sure.
offense is probably not the issue. I don't know what they're doing for pitching over there. They
Clay
do
Holmes.
not.
Clay Holmes. Why? They've got starters.
They're
They've got
okay. They don't have a legit number one. And I bet, at what point are they going to come? They love all the Yankees' old pitchers. When are they going to come up to Stroman? He's pitched there before already. He's already pitched for the Mets before.
and that's a
So
good for him. I mean, San Diego's a good state. Stroman needs to pitch in a bigger stadium.
he's going to come back. That would be a great place for him.
Stroman's stats away from Yankee Stadium were very good last year.
Yeah.
And if you look at the contracts that are going out to the pitchers right now, oh look, Kramer got in. The contracts that are out there, Morton signed 1 year, $15 million. Morton's stats are eerily similar to Stroman's. Verlander, who was hurt and got 1 year, $15 million. So, guys are signing fourth and fifth starters for anywhere from $12 to $18 million. Stroman's $18 million. If the Yankees can take on $6 million or $8 million of his money, he becomes a $10 or $12 million fourth or fifth starter. That's a good, decent value for another team. For the Yankees, it's not. The Yankees need to get rid of the $10 million that they're paying him. Sports Track has the Yankees only at 281 right now, with estimates for all their arbitration players. So,
yeah, but I don't know if that's accurate though, because Fangraphs, Boston Resources, they have them at 304.
Yeah, Fangraph has them estimated luxury tax payroll at 302. I have that one up as well.
Yeah, well, I think it's 304 with projecting the arbitration eligible guys. And there's 6 guys that are arbitrate. Oh, Brubaker settled for 1.82. and Efforts
And Jazz settled today.
signed for $900,000.
And Jazz signed for 5.85.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, he was projected for 6.9. Wow,
Yeah.
he went down.
He went 5.8.
Wow,
He signed today.
he did. Okay, so
So,
it's just Leiter, Schmidt, and Williams. They got to they got to close on.
and Williams is
They're
going
gonna,
to be expensive.
and then they're
Williams
going to
is
bring back
saying
Tim Hill. I think they like Tim Hill a lot, so they'll get him. He'll be the number. I think they've already, that deal is probably already done. Watch.
Listen, if they're not below 301, they're not doing anything. So, we'll see what happens with regard to that. They got to get below the self-imposed 301. They project Evan Williams at 8.4. I think that right now, if the Yankees are smart, they figure out how to settle with him because clearly the reliever market is dead right now. But none of the relievers have signed. So, Kramer, so Kramer got in. Let's listen to Kramer. We'll get to Kramer when we talk about relievers. But on the infield, Frankie, yeah, they do need another infielder. But like we said, they go into the season with Cabrera, Peraza, Jazz, Volpe, and Goldschmidt. Are they better or worse than last season?
They are better because they're.
Well, Frankie, you're throwing your voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ask Frankie? I'm sorry. I
Well,
didn't
no,
hear
they're
that.
better because the defense is better. They don't have Glaber, but Glaber still had a good bat.
But does
Not really.
Goldschmidt replace that?
Yes,
But
Goldschmidt hit more home runs than Glaber did last year too. So if you equal that, those two, yes, Goldschmidt's better. A better bat.
And then third
defense.
base is a wash. Whatever it is a wash. Volpe's a wash, obviously. First base is an upgrade, and Jazz is Jazz, and Jazz will be better.
We'll have him the whole year too. So
yeah,
we didn't have him.
And we didn't have him opening day, and isn't this Jazz's last year of arbitration? So he's in a walk year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe so. Yeah.
So that's always a good thing.
I think that they are substantially better in some ways that really annoy us. As fans, they had a very top heavy, one dimensional team last year, and now they're going to have to do more. They're going to be smarter on the bases. They've got legs now. Some guys that can run. They've got they're going to be focusing. Hopefully, they're going to be focusing more on putting Jazz and he says he's got another year of control after this. Hopefully, we'll be putting Jazz and Volpe in motion a little bit more. It seemed that Volpe started off great, a lot of steals, and suddenly maybe stopped hitting. But I'd like to see them think more about becoming more of an on-base percentage team. Getting on, keeping smart at bats, less focus on home runs, and it would be nice to see it. But we'll see. We'll see if they can do it.